Hi grade 2. We are going to move to the last lesson from chapter 10, lesson number 5. What are magnets? So we are going to talk about magnets today. Please, I want you to follow me and open on page 318. Are you ready grade 2? Then let's start. Okay, magnets can push or pull metal objects. Attract means to pull toward. Attract means to pull toward. So when I tell you attract, I mean pull, or when I say pull, I mean attract. They have the same meaning. Attract means to pull toward. Magnets can repel other objects. Repel means to push away, which is the opposite of attract and pull. So repel, push, or push, repel. They have the same meaning. Okay, I want you to see here the tool. The magnet here is pulling the tool. The magnet here can attract the tool, while the magnet here is pushing this small ball. So the magnet here can repel the small ball. So magnet can push or pull metal objects. Can push or pull. Can push, which is repel, or pull, which is attract. Where have you seen magnets? Here's a question for you, grade 2. I will give you a few seconds to think. Of course, you saw me before that I'm using magnets to stick some pictures into the board, right? Of course, you've seen this before. Some sticky notes are stick using the magnets into the board, or even into the fridge. Or sometimes you can see magnets as a toy, right? Okay, let's move to page 319. Magnets have poles. The N stands for North Pole. The S stands for South Pole. You will ask me, what are the poles? The poles in the magnet, we have N stands for North. We have S stands for South. S stands for South. N stands for North. So these are the poles that the magnets have. Again, the poles, the N stands for North Pole, N for North, S for South. So these are the poles in the magnets. A pole is the place on a magnet that has the strongest push or pull. So, South Pole or North Pole have the strongest to push the object or to pull the object. Okay, when you put same poles together, like N, which is North, with N, or S, which is South, with S, it will repel. Do you remember the meaning of repel? I told you it is push. So when you put same poles together, they will repel. They will push away from each other. But if you put opposite poles together, like N North with S South, it will attract. Attract means pull toward each other. They will attract. Okay, let's see here. Here we have same poles, or like poles repel. Do you see here we have N with N, S with S. What happened? They push away or they repel. But opposite poles attract. N with S, they attract, right? Attract means pull toward, so opposite. Poles will attract together like S and N. Attract means pull toward. Do you see here? Please open on page 320. What a magnet can attract. Okay, magnets attract some metal objects. Magnets will not attract all metal objects. A magnet will attract a nail. Some nails are made of iron. That's why. Again, magnets attract some metal objects. So not all of the metal. Do you see here the nails? They are made of iron. That's why magnets will attract. A magnet will not attract a penny and dishes. A penny and some dishes are made of copper. That's why. So we said not all of the metals attract the magnet. Some of them, they are made of copper. That's why. Magnets do not attract plastic, like Lego here, or some toys, wood, like here the spoons, marbles. So these are examples that magnets will not attract. Please open your workbook. We will start. Please open on page 120. True and false. Number 1, the poles, which is S and N, south and north, of a magnet have the strongest force, which is push or pull. It's true. Number 2, magnets placed in to S will repel. Repel means push away. Of course, it's not true. Number 3, magnets can pick up iron objects. Great job, it's true. Now open on page 120A. You need to complete the sentences here. Use attract, magnet, repel, and pose. Number 1, a can push or pull some kinds of metal. Of course, a magnet. Number 2, two opposite poles will or pull toward each other. Two opposite poles will attract because they are opposite. Number 3, two like poles will or push away from each other. Of course, repel because they are two like poles. Number 4, the two ends of magnets are called poles. Great job. Thank you for listening. Grade 2.